EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not... Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
3rd and 2, Fields. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
Upon a 46, a return of 5. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Prescott. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Cowboys at 0-14 now on the year. We are late into December and still searching for that first win.
And that's a list every team wants to avoid because it's a small list, but we remember who those teams were. 2017, the Cleveland Browns went 0-16. 2008, it was Detroit. And in 1976, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they didn't win a game either, but they only went over 14.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So it's still first and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. Here's Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 31, Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Prescott on first down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Now here's Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On second down, Montgomery. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on third. Fields. He's going to air one out. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here comes the Bears punter now. As he'll kick it away for the second time. Punt return of 76 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
Right through the uprights.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down of the sack. From his own end zone, Fields. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Prescott. It's caught. Tolbert. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. Touchdown, Cowboys! For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, 21.6 miles per hour. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, he's got it in wide open, complete. Touchdown! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Prescott from the gun. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point by York is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got him not pinned.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
This one good for a first down. And also, that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. Dak Quarterback's going to keep it. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Second down and goal. Prescott. He's got it. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. His pass caught at the 4. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Prescott off play action. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 62 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Fields. Hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
From a defensive perspective, they have exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And the Bears are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Fields. He's got a man complete. A big play there just before halftime. 62 yards. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Fields now to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
After the sack on 1st down, Fields. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. In motion comes the tight end left. Final play of the half. Prescott slings this deep from McLaurin. They've got his man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Here's Fields.
Touchdown, Bears! KJ Hamler, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
I know what the scoreboard says here, but for all those who are playing fantasy football, their scoreboards are different. Points scored could benefit someone.
And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action now. Prescott. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Prescott to throw it. Wide open receiver, complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. 2nd and 2.
And again, it's Prescott.
That's into the hands of Tolbert.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. From the red zone now, Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd down, Prescott again.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Prescott yet again.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down.
Now receiver in motion left. Now Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And the Cowboys just continue to roll. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play.
He's got him in. complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big pickup of 38. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. He's going to take another shot here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears are able to at least get 1 score back. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And now here is another interception. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
On 4th down, Fields. And it'll be intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there, still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. Here's Prescott. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Prescott on first down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On play action, Prescott. That is caught at the 7. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. To the air again, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Looking to throw, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. CD, this defense, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terry McLaurin with career touchdown number 70. And the Cowboys add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. The return is Jones from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Prescott off play action. This is caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, a 22. Prescott down. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys extend their lead yet again. Extra point by York is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just added on to that big lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but then winds up incomplete. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And now here's another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Fields now to throw. This will be caught. Judy. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the 50, here's Fields.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this is kind of going past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now?
And this is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
The York on now for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dive defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilant. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Prescott here to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Throwing. Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And the lopsided